Hi, Diogo.
Hi, hello, Boro. Is that you?
Yep, it's me. Do you want to stream this to YouTube?
Hmm, no, I wasn't thinking about it.
Okay.
I want to have the microphone on this account and enter with another account for the screen sharing.
Mm. Will it work? We can try it right now.
Yeah. So, 1 minute. If there's something wrong and the connection breaks, maybe because of energy outage on my end,
Mm.
but it's all okay so far.
You can also send it to me if you're on mobile or something, I can present and you can just tell me when to change the page.
Yeah, well, I think it will work.
Okay.
If not, yeah. Hello. Oh,
The microphone on with two things going always echoes for me too.
let's try it now. Is it better?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Let me test again. Please say something.
Yeah. Can you hear me? It sounds really good.
Yeah, I can hear you. Good. Let me see now, sharing the screen. Started using mirror boards for everything. It's better than presentations.
I can see it. Yeah, it looks good and you sound good.
Right. Okay. Are you enjoying the local DAO summer so far?
Yeah, it's a lot of information. Yeah. When hopefully we'll be able to have someone edit to get like all the nuggets out.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm enjoying a lot. I'm enjoying a lot. It's good to have this opportunity and share with people what we've been doing. Oh, and I have the POAPs made, the address.
You might be the only one who did POAPs.
Am I? But I thought you were preparing, helping everybody.
Well, it got to a lot for me, and I just asked if someone from Portland could do it, and I don't know if they did or not.
Mm, yeah, it's a bit too much, but it's a good habit, right?
Hmm. Luckily, the ticket is an NFT that shows up for like the Icebreaker networking app. You can.
I haven't tried that app yet.
Yeah, so you can go and find other people that are, I'll put it here.
Welcome. Telephone and my computer. Chat.
You want to wait a couple more minutes and then get started? I'll
Yeah.
let people in as they arrive.
Mm-hmm. Couple of minutes. calm, excellent. Rather everybody can. It's a long day, huh?
Happy Friday.
Friday, yeah.
Happy Friday.
Hey.
Yeah, howdy, folks.
Yeah, hello, hello.
Does anyone
Yeah.
take the weekend off?
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
have a job to have days off. So
Yeah.
it's the paradox that I've been spinning on for a while.
Well, okay, so let's start. Happy to meet you all again to talk about blockchain and localism. My name is Diogo Jorge. I'm founder of Agroforest DAO, a community, a Web3 community focusing on food, forest, and culture. And I'm sharing this screen with you guys. It's a bird view of our agroforest system, sometimes called SAF, as the letters. And it has some lines, and in each line there are some nests, some places where we plant species that grow fast, make shade, and seeds of forest species underneath that will become the future production, and also seedlings of bananas that will be the mid-term production. The banana is a very symbolic species in tropical food forests. It grows fast, produces fruits pretty fast, and it transitions an area from a grassland situation to a forest situation with a higher species, and so that helps create shade, produce biomass, and make the transition to a forest state. They are the most consumed fruit in the world, and a key species for tropical souths. And it also produces a lot of propagation material, which is called germplasm or genetic banks. It stores a lot of water inside it and produces a lot of biomass and shade. Here you can see a picture of the banana, and we can see the bottom here that it has a little um, shots coming from the side. Each of these shots are a new seedling, a new banana that can be multiplied. So every year a banana produces a cluster of bananas, but also produce a lot of uh, multipliers, a lot of seedlings. And just as important as harvesting the fruits, it's important to multiply the seedlings, to scale, to make it more, and use the biomass. Every time we harvest a banana cluster, we chop the trunk, organize the leaves, and that covers a lot of soil with the material that is wet and really feeds the microorganisms and the worms and insects, all that. So it's a good production. It starts fast in 2 years. Starts to produce and we can track the bananas, and we can track the seedlings. And we can also, set up a reward system with carbon credits from the carbon produced by the bananas. But that's a different story that is not, we're not really tackling it in this presentation. So a little quick, I will present to you the nests that I talked about, how they were prepared. First thing, we make a table plan where we choose the species for the first, here's the time, and here's the level, the height. So in tropical agriculture, we plan a species for every time in every space over the next 20 years. So the first months, I can choose like this type of species, sweet potatoes, zucchinis, cucumbers. In the low strata, in the medium strata, we can have peanuts, yams. In the high strata, rice, grass, andropogon grass. In the emergent strata, corn, growing up straight. So basically, it's this kind of formation that happens in nature, and we mimic in every moment of the food forest plan. So in the what we call the placenta 1, this first year, we have a low layer, a medium layer, high, and an emergent one. In the second year, or placenta 2, that's where we have grass, we have some well-established species and bushes and shrubs, but also we also plan for this formation. So in the low strata, for example, another rice or beans plantation. In the medium, we can have shrubs of guandu, which is a pigeon pea, or some mamona or margaridão, Mexican sunflowers, and some species that create shrubs. And going above that, those shrubs, we can have, for example, sugarcane. So the sugarcane grows up higher, and the shrub species we prune, keep it under the sugarcane, and then emerging from that, there will be species like a papaya or cassava growing above all of them. So this happens also with trees. After the second year, we will have bananas and papayas in the medium to high strata, and some trees, some pioneer trees in the high strata, some pioneer emergence, and so on. So that's how we plan it, and we plant everything all together. So over here, we have this draft. We didn't have a designer back last year, so that's how it came out. But basically, we have a banana in the middle, three seeds. So all of this brown thing represents seeds of fruit species, avocado, jackfruit and stuff. We also had this flower, which is the Mexican sunflower, and the beans and the corn, also past production here, and pumpkins and jack beans and all. 1 meter, so there were 160 of these nests. This I showed you in the previous presentation. So basically, we created a tool to plan those tables. This makes easy for anyone to fill the tables. And then they send pictures of their seeds in the place that they are going to plant. And then month after month, the evolution. So here, placenta 1, it has like 2 months old. So the banana is small, the pumpkins, the zucchini are here, the beans, very young. And then after 6 months, it's more like this, or 4 months. You have the corn, big, emergent. You have the jack beans making the medium low layer, and inside here you can. This is the Mexican sunflower. It's going to the high strata. Okay, so it's just a matter of organization, and underneath that we have many species growing by seeds like avocado, ingans, and jackfruit. Over time, after the summer, we prune, put a lot of organic material on the ground. So this is the syntropic nest. I'll quickly show this video just so it's in the presentation. Some of you may have seen this before, but it shows a nest and the shades and the seedlings, the baby trees that germinated, taking advantage of this microclimate, the shade and the humidity, while around it it's sunny and dry. Okay, so we are going to have a cohort starting late this month where people will be sharing their nests and all this process. The NFTs, they are a tool to support land stewards, so they can share their nests, what's happening there, what's going on, and people can buy it and hold it and get benefits like being able to visit, to experience the place, to learn about syntropic agroforestry and future possibilities and collaborations. The nests, the NFTs, they were created with split contracts that shares 50% of the NFT sale with the local team, 20% with our global team. In this case, 10% to the artists that created, and then there's 20% left that goes 10% to previous supporters that hold the NFTs of previous years, and 10% go to the seeds providers, so folks that provided the bananas, for example, or the Jussara, or the avocado, okay, jackfruit with these two people, coffee, and so on. So we try to track the origins of every seed in our system and have that attested on chain. So here you can see the split contract from split.xyz. He has sold two, $20 each, and so has distributed almost $40 to the participants, to the agents. So yeah, here I'll talk about these agents in our ecosystem. So we are, again, taking the banana as the example because it's the first fruit that we'll be harvesting, but a lot of this is the same framework for any species. So like avocado, the local steward is the agent, and it can provide seeds or germplasm. It can sell the products, the fruits. It can produce biomass or carbon, have a revenue or reward from this. It can have rewards from selling the NFTs, financial reward. It can also have rewards, financial and reputation tokens for education and training. So basically, in every action here, there is a type of reward. Some are financial, but also it's important to have a role in the community, to earn a role, and to earn reputation tokens. So what we are going to share now is a suggestion, a model to reward or to build reputation for the agents multiplying agro ecosystems. Like here. So here we track the digital streams of these resources, starting in this scale. So basically, we have this type of capital flowing: genetic capital, which are the banana seedlings; financial capital, money coming from NFT sales or bananas product sales; and the social capital, the recognition token. So the more you contribute, the more tokens you get. So for example, the bananas that we created, these NFTs, they were planted at Tarcísio place at our pilot Redemption Hill. But they came from Diogo's place. So I gave him banana seeds and also a representation, a digital, an NFT representing these bananas. And what we planted, and now we are selling the NFTs and sharing these splits like I presented before. We will be selling bananas, and this way there will be a portion going to the treasury, a portion going to the NFT holders, the supporters. Then we have 80% going to the stewards that sold, in this case Tarcísio, but 10% in green is going as a reputation token to Diogo, to this first agent over here. And if Tarcísio gives another banana seeds to, in this case, Vanya, same thing happens. She produced the NFTs, they are sold with the splits, she can sell bananas, and also 80% goes back to her, financial token, that's why it's red. 10% is divided as a reputation token to Tarcísio and to Diogo, the origin of this seed. And this keep going. So if Vanya takes some of those banana seedlings and gives to Bob, there is a reference to all the stewards that were there before and participated in this. So starts to become more distributed but connected, and repeat a pattern. In this over here, the fourth person, you have the 10% divided by 4 people. So it adds up to having tokens in recognition that maybe they are not being possible to cash out, but they represent that you are multiplying a lot of, you are one of the contributors and responsible for the multiplication of those species, in this case, bananas. And this is a linear representation, but this is not a linear process. I could give to Tarcísio, but also give seedlings for someone else, and then it could get a bit more multi-dimension. So like Tarcísio is here and I give to him, but here I give to Mary someone else, and over there someone else, and So it gets pretty complex and fractal. So it's our mathematical challenge now regarding to do this, to recognize these agents. So like we think about it, which would be the best way to build it on chain, you know? Could this chain of agents addresses be transferred to like a already existent DRIPS protocol, for example, that splits the content of the transaction to previous set agents. So if he donates bananas to a new person, you know, we can add that person to the list, to the DRIPS list, and it was divided by 3, now it's divided by 4. So we can manually do that, you know, but maybe we could automate that too. And then these tokens could generate a rank, a leaderboard, and serve as reference for future RPGFs. So yeah, right now our community is bringing this subject of tokenomics very often in our conversations, and we are starting a new channel or topic in our group to discuss this, and we hope to be able to experiment with some of these frameworks next year. Yeah, so thank you. I think this is what I wanted to share. If anybody has any questions, any doubts, please share. Basically, you know, natural streams, we have this recognition that is a social capital resource, but it only happens because of the natural commitment, the commitment to share the seeds, you know, to multiply. So it's derived from a natural resource. So that's why the name of digital streams of natural resources.
Diego, how long have you been working on putting this together?
Well, this, you know, this has been part of, we've been thinking a lot of how to reward supporters, you know, how to create co-owned supply chains. So how to share in a way that is win-win, win for the local stewards, win for the supporter, international investor, or someone else. And one of the things that are important to this is to recognize the contributions. So we started with, for example, with our NFTs, sharing splits, so financial tokens. But it's hard to do that when you don't sell, or you know, we think we could have another way, a way to recognize the contribution, but it doesn't depend on sales, you know. So that's why we are thinking of these reputation tokens. So, in short, to answer that, it's been like at least 2 years, maybe more. Yeah, I really believe that tracking lineage of species, but not just like genetic or botanic lineage, but the lineage of the species in combination with the human, with the agents. So the two things come together. It's not like nature is over there and we are over here. No, we are. This is a socio-ecological framework. It's not a social only or ecological only. It's the two things. Anyway,
Wondering if. Oh, sorry. Go
yeah.
ahead.
No, just going to say that I'm very open to discuss this, and in our Telegram group, we will be having a space to keep the conversation going. So anyone that wants to join, to participate, just get in contact and let's do it.
I'm kind of wondering, like, it must be a huge amount of effort getting folks engaged in your project. Do you find that the incentive for them is more the financial reward or the land stewardship or the food or maybe all of the above? Or yeah,
Mhm.
what do you find their motivation is? I'm asking as obviously someone inside the empire where it's difficult to get people engaged in this kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's hard. It's hard to get these answers, but we are just now in an onboarding process. We started to announce a learning journey that we are offering to start in the end of the month. So we are starting to see applications. You know, it's been 2 weeks of marketing communication campaign, and we have 17 applications so far, and people sharing the whys, who they are, what they do. And I was just today checking the answers, and I think that the most valuable asset that people seem to want to access is community. Community support, community recognition. Just to feel that you are not alone in your farm in the middle of nowhere. You know, this kind of feeling, this kind of value, uh, is something that we find very important. And I always use the example of like or to be able to do internships, volunteerships in other farms in the network in other countries. There's such a rich experience, and that we can provide if we simply are coordinated. We recognize each other. So I think that what people need, people doing this, they need some really tangible value that they can access in this sense.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Best answer I could have hoped for.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just a start, just a way to start bridging urban and rural into one community. I love to get feedback. Someone watched the stream and watched the video, and just join us. Let's talk about tokenomics now for 2025. Thank you, Borrow, and everybody. And I did prepare POAPs. So I see here there is a few people. Yeah, it's oh, Christy, hello. Borrow, are you in the PDX account, right?
Yes, that's me.
Okay, then excellent and rather, I'll send you the links.
Thank you. Can we also still collect the NFTs for the nests?
Yeah, they are uh, on Optimism, and I will send you the links over here. And we are also launching them on Cello.
Yeah, if you have all those links, I'll make sure it's in the doc, and I'll probably share it in
Good,
multiple
good.
places.
Yeah, I'll need a minute just to get the link. Yeah. Can I send you? Or I can show you now also.
Yeah, either to me or in the chat here, whichever's easiest.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so link tree. It's OpenSea. Yeah, I'll need a few minutes just to open a browser. See the cache. Oh, okay. Yeah, found it. Here it is in the chat. Yeah, make sure to pick one. Choose the one that feels better. Yeah, so you want to have, more species be actually, being able to collaborate on this long-term agroforestry venture is amazing because there are so many possibilities. I didn't even add wood to this. When we add wood species and the possibilities for carpentry, culture, and this kind of products, it's amazing. So, yeah, thanks for taking the time to listen. Thank you, Barbara, for organizing, and Ethereal Forest, and everybody. May I see you in the next one.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Okay.
I will have the recording and the transcripts in the calendar event, and then the transcripts will also be in the review notes channel on the Telegram in like a few minutes.
Okay. See you later then. Bye bye.